The officers, he says, will assist with guarding exits and other non-screening related tasks. More news in 30 seconds.
Let's welcome spring the right way with the 18th annual Blooming Arts Festival in Linden. Save the date because it's coming up soon, March 27th and 28th. You'll enjoy more than 200 art and craft booths along with delicious food and live entertainment. This festival is one of Tennessee's favorite springtime traditions, and we can't wait to see you there. March 27th and 28th in Linden for the Blooming Arts Festival.
Knox County, among other areas, temporarily banning outdoor burning. This follows house fires over the weekend in Knoxville and Dandridge. Rural Metro Fire classifies this type of ban when people burn material on the ground or in an open container not connected to a stack or chimney during windy and dry conditions. This includes campfires. They say some types of open burning are always prohibited and some types require a permit. Will Nunley, Access Tennessee News.
Yes, wars and world crises can impact car and truck sales. This is Jeff Gilbert with the Gulf Chronicles. From the oil shocks of the 70s to the Gulf War to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, world events have been followed by big drops in car sales.
In at least 3 episodes, they cut back their sales by 40% or more. Now, these were temporary, but they also include episodes like in the 1970s twice, were very severe disruptions in the auto industry.
Economist Patrick Anderson says it's too early to say what will happen with the latest conflict. He's also quick to add that the U.S. is in a far better place than it was in the 70s.
We are arguably the world's largest producer of oil now. And in fact, we export a lot of oil. But that doesn't mean we're completely insulated.
Anderson says the price of gasoline does have an impact on vehicle sales, but it's not always immediate. With the Court Chronicles, I'm Jeff Gilbert, CBS News.
This is the CBS Entertainment Report. In case you didn't hear, this past weekend, BTS is back, and they went big. After an almost 4-year absence from the stage, the K-pop stars performed live in South Korea at Seoul's Gwanghwamun Square, the largest public concert ever in South Korea, pulling in an estimated 260,000 fans. It was streamed globally on Netflix. The guys were on a break due to required military service. Now, all of this ramping up hype for their new album and world tour. They'll hit 34 regions globally from April to March of next year. It's what you might call a small undertaking. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Hey, it's CBS News business analyst and certified financial planner Jill Schlesinger. Follow and listen to Money Watch with Jill Schlesinger on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at WGNSradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Leanna to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome in to Rutherford Issues here on News Radio WGNS. Glad you're with us today. We've got a lot to jump into. Last hour's roundtable, wonderful. Beyond the secrets of the scoreboard. That's right. Or beyond the scoreboard. The secrets to PCA's back-to-back state titles. That's what I'm working to actually title the podcast of the Roundtable. Fun show. You'll be able to go back and listen to it or watch. It's available now to watch on YouTube, and we'll have our podcast up shortly at WGNSradio.com, which will then allow you to either watch or listen back to the program. So, got it all for you right there. ready to go. Almost. Working on it. Gosh. I mean, guy can only work so fast, you know. But yeah, we're going to get that podcast here for you here real quick, and invite you to be able to go back and take a listen. Very, very good show. Of course, as always, Andy does a wonderful job with our Roundtable program. Roundtable is on every weekday morning at 9. And the thing about the Roundtable, why is it called the Roundtable? Well, it's a different host each day. Tomorrow, you'll have Wayne Blair and Rick Hall. Wednesday, Chip Walters. Thursday, Dr. Bill Krause. John Blankenship is here on Fridays. So see, we've got a whole cast of wonderful folks who come in and bring a very unique perspective to what they're doing. So yeah, that's at WGNSradio.com. Be able to find it there. Hope you'll go back and take a listen or watch. Once again, good show this morning. What else do I have for you here today? Well, let me tell you about today's Good Neighbor of the Day. We've got that all ready to give you. It's Angie Wesson is today's Good Neighbor of the Day. And thanks to the person who sent in Angie Wesson as the Good Neighbor of the Day. Couldn't ask for a better choice there, for sure. Angie Wesson was nominated because she is very kind and taking cookies to Buchanan School and providing goodies to small businesses. Really taking care of her clients and customers in her job. Angie Wesson, today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day, getting a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. Congrats, Angie. Enjoy that. Today's Good Neighbor salute comes from SRM Concrete. They're locally grown, nationally known, and they are proud to honor the folks here in our community who are making a big, big difference. Most certainly. Wonderful job, Angie. If you want to send us a Good Neighbor of the Day, text NEIGHBOR to 615-893-1450 or WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor. Those are the two ways to get those good neighbors here to us. We'll take care of it from there. All right. WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor or just text NEIGHBOR to 615-893-1450 and you'll get a link. Tap on that, fill out the information, click submit, and then we'll have it. Already have one for next Monday. So if you want to send in one for next Tuesday, hit us up. SRM Concrete, Good Neighbor of the Day.
SRM Concrete is the largest ready-mix producer in the country, yet is still family-owned and operated. Locally grown, nationally known, SRM delivers unmatched quality and service. You called, we haul. We're SRM Concrete.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
As the U.S. and Israel's war with Iran stretches into a fourth week, a new CBS News poll shows 63% of Americans believe the conflict will make the U.S. economy weaker in the short term, while 44% say the same about the long term. The poll also shows 67% of Americans think the country should not be willing to pay more for gasoline during the conflict. A gallon of regular unleaded gasoline hit an average of $3.94 Sunday. That's more than $1 jump since last month. United Airlines is cutting some flights temporarily due to rising jet fuel costs. I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Thanks, Jesse. And this morning, oil tumbling after President Trump puts a hold on U.S. strikes against Iran, telling CNBC, we are very intent on making a deal with Iran. That from the president. And boy, have the markets responded to that. The Dow jumps over 1,100 points. After this productive talks have been held. Right now it's up over 1,031 at 46,609. S&P ahead 130, 66.36. NASDAQ is up 481 888-222-122.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Join us for the 25th annual Rutherford County Earth Day celebration. It's Saturday, April 18th from 10 until 2 on the Murfreesboro Square. MTE is proud to serve as primary sponsor and organizer for the event. It's free fun for the whole family on April 18th. Visit rcearthday.com for details. That's rcearthday.com.
Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Rutherford Issues here on WGNS. Also on Big G TV, if you want to take a gander over there, and our coverage is brought to you there by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, serving over 20 specialties, several locations, more than 900 associates dedicated to your health. For quality care that fits your life, choose MMC. We choose to get a check of the national news scene. On WGNS, our CBS update brought to you by the law offices of John Day.
CBS Radio News.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. President Trump this morning held off on his threat to bomb Iran's civilian power plants if the Strait of Hormuz was not opened immediately.
Tomorrow morning sometime, their time, we were expected to blow up their largest electric generating plant that cost over $10 billion to build.
He now says that possible action is on hold for 5 days. Trump also said U.S. envoys have spoken with a respected leader in Iran, but not the new supreme leader. CBS's Chris Livesay is in Dubai.
According to Iran and its state media, there has been zero contact with the Iranian regime and the Trump administration. So it's denying, at least officially, that these talks are happening and that there's been some kind of an extension given on this ultimatum that Donald Trump had put down. But there's a pervading sense of whiplash. 1 minute, the Trump administration threatening to strike all of Iran's energy infrastructure if it didn't reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Now Trump talking about productive conversations with the Iranian regime and giving them that 5-day extension on that ultimatum.
Investigators are at work at New York's LaGuardia Airport after the overnight collision between an Air Canada passenger jet that had landed and a fire truck, killing 2 pilots and injuring others. A pilot in another aircraft discussed it with the control tower.
That wasn't good to watch.
Yeah, I know I was here. I tried to reach out to my stuff, and we were dealing with an emergency earlier, and I messed up.
No, man, you did the best you could.
ICE agents have been sent to some airports to help with TSA staffing. Security lines have been longer because of staffing issues linked to the partial government shutdown. CBS's Christiane Benavides.
With ICE agents deployed to airports, both sides have been digging in. Florida Senator Rick Scott over the weekend said, I don't think that Trump has a choice. You want to keep our airports open, and you want to keep our airlines open. Meantime, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries said that the last thing that the American people need are for untrained ICE agents to be deployed to airports.
Overseas, trouble in London when 4 vehicles belonging to a Jewish ambulance service were set on fire. Oxygen tanks exploded.
We woke up this morning to hear a boom, a loud kind of explosion at 2-3 in the morning.
It's been labeled a suspected anti-Semitic attack. No injuries reported. Wall Street, a comeback day for stocks. The Dow is up more than 1,000 points. This is CBS News.
What is going on?
What's going on here? How is this possible?
Great storytelling starts here.
Oh, come on.
Why? It's time for 60 Minutes.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling.
I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-507-9701. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-507-9701. That's 800-507-9701. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Forget whoever correctly picked the underdogs this weekend. It's the guys with the best bracket names in your March Madness office pool that are getting all the glory. Names like Swishful Thinking and Net Gains are going viral with envy. The experts say the key is mixing clever wordplay with basketball references for a killer name like Basket Cases and Hoop There It Is. And if your full court guess leaves you out by the second round, then you weren't wrong to pick a name like March Sadness. It's not much of a start to spring break when it takes you 3 hours just to check into your flight. Those airport lines are now officially insane. Even the usually breezy TSA pre-check aisle takes 45 minutes now. 400 TSA agents have quit since the government stopped paying them in February, and 5,000 have been calling in sick every day. On this National Puppy Day, according to the American Kennel Club, okay, the most popular puppy is once again the French Bulldog. That's what's trending. I'm Christian Chase.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
In March Madness Sunday, the number one seed in the South, the Florida Gators, were beaten in Tampa by Iowa 73-72 on a three-pointer in the final seconds. St. John's downed Kansas 67-65 on a layup at the buzzer. UConn and Arizona each advanced, Purdue and Iowa State as well. Tennessee beat Virginia 79-72. Alabama dominated the late game 90-65 over Texas Tech. Easy women's victories in the second round for LSU, Duke, and others. TCU won in overtime against Washington. In the NBA, Minnesota was a winner at Boston, 102-92. The Knicks won their sixth straight, ripping a Washington Wizards team that's lost 16 in a row. NHL overtime wins for Anaheim and Calgary. Tyler Reddick earned his fourth NASCAR win of the season, 4 victories in just 6 races this year for co-owner Michael Jordan.
Discover hidden treasures at the Garden Patch Thrift Shop on Spring Street in Murfreesboro. Whether you're searching for stylish clothing, sturdy furniture, or even large appliances, we've got them all at prices that you'll love. But here's the best part. 100% of your purchase supports Greenhouse Ministries, serving over 70 families a day. Your shopping dollars go straight back into the community, making a real impact. Shop smart and give back at the Garden Patch Thrift Shop on Spring Street in Murfreesboro.
Broadcasting to every nook and cranny of Rutherford County's 618 square miles. FM 100.5, 101.9, and AM 1450. When severe weather strikes, we break in.
A tornado watch is in effect for Rutherford County.
The most up-to-date weather information.
We'll be here with you on radio and with Rutherford Weather video channels as we continue to track this storm.
Get 10-point details on severe and impactful weather in Rutherford County with Rutherford Weather.
A severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for Rutherford County.
Listen to Rutherford weather updates on WGNS and watch on YouTube and Facebook by following at RUCO Weather. That's RUCO Weather.
It's time for the Doug Young Educator of the Month, proudly sponsored by City Tile and Floor Covering on Spring Street. We're over at Siegel Middle School to celebrate a teacher who really goes the extra mile. 7th grade ELA specialist Eva Carroll. As part of the 7C team, Miss Carroll does more than just teach English. She helps her students find their own voices. She is known for making literature click and for creating a classroom where every kid feels like they belong. Whether she's collaborating with her team or mentoring a student, her passion for Siegel Middle is impossible to miss. For her incredible heart and hard work, our Doug Young Educator of the Month, sponsored by City Tile and Floor Covering, receives a gift certificate to Toots and a beautiful plaque from L&K Trophy. Congratulations, Eva Carroll at Siegel Middle School, and thanks for all you do. To nominate your favorite teacher, go to WGNSradio.com/educator.
Broadcasting from the tallest tower in the city with that little red light on top. FM 100.5, FM 101.9, and AM 1450.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Nunley. The Nashville International Airport, among others around the nation, could see an increase in ICE officers this week. That's because of a new directive from President Trump deploying immigration officers to assist the Transportation Safety Administration with the staffing issues related to the partial government shutdown. Border Czar Tom Homan says that ICE will begin deploying to major airports with the longest wait times first. The officers, he says, will assist with guarding exits and other non-screening related tasks. A young hiker has died after a fall on Signal Mountain. We're told it happened Saturday on the Signal Point Trail when the hiker fell from a bluff. His friend was able to call for rescue. Hamilton County EMS says that crews had to hike a quarter of a mile and rappel 200 feet down the bluff to get to that hiker. David Holloway with Signal Mountain Police says the hiker was about 21 years old and did not survive his injuries after being taken for medical care. More news in 30 seconds.
Let's welcome spring the right way with the 18th annual Blooming Arts Festival in Linden. Save the date because it's coming up soon, March 27th and 28th. You'll enjoy more than 200 art and craft booths along with delicious food and live entertainment. This festival is one of Tennessee's favorite springtime traditions, and we can't wait to see you there. March 27th and 28th in Linden for the Blooming Arts Festival.
Nearly $1 million has been raised for an elderly Middle Tennessee man who was driving for DoorDash to support his wife's health care. 78-year-old Richard Poley was caught on a security ring camera delivering to the Smith family in Manchester. After seeing Poley, a GoFundMe was created for him, and the video was shared virally online. Over 38,000 people donated to Richard and his wife, Brenda. Bethany Smith, who posted the video, is thankful that both of them can finally rest. The final check is more than $965,000. Will Nunley, Access Tennessee News.
This is Betsy Maples with Maples Realty and Auction. Auctions are such a fun and easy way to buy real estate. We've got lots coming up. Don't miss out on this one.
Live auction Saturday, March 28th at 10 a.m. in Smyrna, featuring a 3-bedroom home on a corner lot and a 2-car garage. Explore the fenced backyard, in-ground pool, and mini barn. This is a true handyman special with incredible potential for the right buyer. Find out more at maplesrealtyandauction.com.
Maples Realty and Auction.
Sold Maples Realty and Auction.
AmeriCare is Rutherford County's #1 choice in pest control, and it's simple to see why. After calling 893-7111, their staff came to my house 8 years ago when I had an insect problem. They looked at the situation, showed me the areas and what they'd recommend to resolve the problem. After treatment and with quarterly checks, I'm bug, critter, and creepy crawly free. Thanks, AmeriCare.
All the best of the best to get rid of your pest.
AmeriCare, 893-7111.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Customized services.
We call it Happy Hiney Cream for a diaper rash.
To meet your needs.
We make that in our lab.
Custom medications.
For women's health, we specialize in hormone replacement therapy.
Specifically for you.
Compounds for weight loss.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
The liquid, suppository.
All to create medications for you.
We can flavor medications. We offer medical grade supplements.
Next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
Don't miss the Rick Burgess Show weekdays 11 to 2 here on News Radio WGNS.
The Rick Burgess Show weekdays 11 to 2 on News Radio WGNS.
Here's your Jill on Money question of the day.
Teresa from New York asks, I'm 69 years old, retired, and I'm curious, how much cash should I keep in my emergency fund versus investing whatever surplus I have? I worry about the markets taking a dive. Well, Teresa, if you're worried, and it sounds like you are, then it's probably best to take a more conservative approach. And that means having 2 to 3 years worth of your expenses in a cash account. Anything beyond that, you may want to invest in a more balanced portfolio. That way, even if the markets do wobble, it won't be too painful for you to handle.
Have a question? Go to JillOnMoney.com.
One thing is very clear.
CBS Mornings is clearly fun.
Watching Rocky with Rocky.
Morning, good vibes.
Gail came in singing for me today. CBS Mornings.
Weekdays at 7.
FM 1019, FM 100.5, WGNSradio.com. The Good Neighbor Network.
WGNS. Our family at Demas's Restaurant are proud to support local emergency responders who put their lives on the line for our community each and every day. This is Peter Demas, and here is this week's Demas's Emergency Responder of the Week.
Murfreesboro police officer Dustin Nicholson talked a woman off the bridge over I-24 on the Medical Center Parkway. She'd climbed over the railing and was moments before falling. Officer Nicholson spoke to her calmly, trying to ease her panic. When words were no longer enough, he quickly secured her and pulled the woman back to safety. Thank you, Murfreesboro Police Officer Dustin Nicholson.
When you see a firefighter, police officer, paramedic, or telecommunicator going the extra mile, let WGNS know, and we at Demas's Restaurant will salute them as the Emergency Responder of the Week.
When it comes to your child's health,
you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt,
for every boo-boo,
every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you.
Every step of the way.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
And Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, and they want you to mark your calendars for the 25th annual Rutherford County Earth Day celebration. It's happening Saturday, April 18th. On the Murfreesboro Square, 10 to 2. Enjoy live music while browsing local and organic products. It's a free experience. You're going to have a lot of fun for the whole family. I've seen a few four-legged friends out there, too. It's April 18th, rcearthday.com. Online for details. And spring is here. Carissa Colwell, how are you?
I'm doing well. Enjoying the warm weather. I've been outside all weekend, and it's a little gloomy today, but still
Except
doing well.
today.
Yeah.
It's like it's whiplash.
Truly. I've got my cardigan on. I was in shorts yesterday. So
yeah, I know.
Hey, I'll take it over ice, snow, the storm.
Yeah, it's 48 right now, I think.
Yeah, not enough degrees. I need at least 30 more.
Yeah, this is it's taken us back and forth too much, but it's a sign that spring is here.
Exactly.
What does spring mean at the CAC?
Spring, it means that we are busy. It is our busiest season. We are gearing up for Child Abuse Prevention Month, which is in April. Right now, we're preparing for Cannon Runs, our 5K and fun run out at our Cannon County location, which is this Saturday. And then we're also preparing for the Hometown Heroes Walk for Children. So we got folks starting teams, signing up, raising lots of money. So there's so many different ways to get involved with Child Abuse Prevention Month, and we've got tons of events.
So Cannon County is trying to get a jump start on Child Abuse Prevention Month, it sounds like, with their event, huh?
Just under the wire before April. Yeah, because especially with Easter, we like to have a bit of time in between, and usually the weather holds up. Let me not say anything about the weather. Let me not say anything.
Of course, the Barretts, we've got a close eye on the weather just because my daughter is getting married on Saturday.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. And she's been asking me, what's the forecast for, I guess since Christmas. So it's like, there's no way to tell. But the 28th looks pretty good this Saturday.
Hey, that's good to hear. Yeah. That's promising.
Maybe 60s, but that's okay.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
As long as there's no...
Yeah, anything else.
Exactly. I don't even want to say it.
No, we're not talking about that word either in our household. So April being Child Abuse Prevention Month, organizations are going to do different things as well, but a lot of that is in support of the work that you do. I see pinwheels out a lot.
Yeah, too. 100%. There's several pinwheel gardens that folks put up. Pinwheel is the symbol for child abuse prevention. So it's a great way to just show your support for child abuse prevention, again, because it's one of those things that we want to make possible. We don't want anything to happen, and Child Abuse Prevention Month is sort of a celebration of all of the efforts that all of our community partners are doing to make sure that child abuse doesn't occur.
Yeah. Well, for those who are watching on Big GTV, they see someone new sitting here, and we have not ignored her, but I just wanted to give you the opportunity to do the honors to introduce our newest to the CAC radio show.
Yes, this is Ania Smith. She's been with the CAC since July, since the beginning of this fiscal year, and she's the pioneer of our new program, Speak Up, Be Safe, but I'll let her talk a bit more about that. But she's been such a great and bright addition to the team, and we're just so lucky to have her. I know Presley does the adult prevention, Darkness to Light, and so Ania is now working with the kids side of it, but I'm going to let her talk more about what Speak Up, Be Safe is.
Ania, how is it that you've been there since July, and this is the first time you've been on? Have you been avoiding me?
No, it is my fault. It's my fault. So on a side note, I am a student of the professional counseling program at MTSU. So a lot of my time gets spent there, but I haven't been avoiding you. Okay. I promise. I was so excited when Carissa asked me to come today.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
It's been a long time.
You may be saying that when you go out. After this first time, you may say, that's not for me anymore. But, we kind of have fun, and someone needs to kind of keep... When Presley's here, things get out of control.
Listen, I work with Presley a lot, and I agree. Somebody has to keep her close to them.
Yeah. So kind of talk to me about your experience with the CAC since you've been there.
Yes, so I have enjoyed working with these ladies at the CAC. So my program specifically is for children. So it's a newer program to the Rutherford County CAC, but this program is called Speak Up, Be Safe. It's a child-based prevention curriculum. So we are going into preschools, into churches, any youth-serving organization, and teaching the youth about how to stay safe. We're teaching them healthy boundaries, what safe and unsafe situations are, who their safe adults are. During these trainings, they probably get so upset with me because 1,000 times I say, who is your safe adult? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to implement into them that your teachers, your parents, your caregivers, all of these people are there to keep you safe, and it's their responsibility to keep you safe. All I'm doing here is just teaching you some skills and doing a little training so that whenever you do get in a situation, you know who to go to and you know what to do.
Yeah, I would think that maybe some kids, especially those who maybe have a trauma like that don't really trust adults, period, anymore,
Yeah.
I mean, that can be a thing, right?
Yeah, you're exactly right. Especially if it's been in one of their safest spaces, if it's been at school, if it's been at home, they don't have those people that they can trust. So that's why we come in as a resource, not only to the children, but we come in as a resource to the parents. So there has been times where I've had a parent ask, do you have any other resources that, I know you send home, a packet that gives us more information, but I can also provide them the other resources that the CAC offers to their families, whether it be therapy resources, housing, anything like that. I'm also there as a resource to them.
Yeah. I was just thinking, when we talk about children, we can go from, let's say, pre-K age to fifth grader. There's a lot of development in between. I know, I'm thinking back to when my son was a fourth and fifth grader, a lot of immaturity in between, but how do you have a program where you are teaching on their level, or you're talking to them on their level? That has to be hard.
Yeah, that's actually a great statement. So our program, or this curriculum, goes from pre-K to 18 years old.
Oh, wow.
So to seniors. So in the preschoolers, we're talking about the boundaries and safe adults and things like that. When we get to middle school, we're talking about cyberbullying. We're talking about who abuses children, because we may see that it's happening with friends at school, partners at school. It could be in the home. So this program is built so that it's developmentally appropriate for each grade. We're not going in teaching the preschoolers or elementary school students words that their parents may not want them to know. We're there to add on to their knowledge, not to, put things into their head. We're just there to build their skills up.
Yeah, and it's going to be hard to bring out coloring sheets to ninth graders.
Absolutely. The preschoolers love them. They love to draw their safe adults. The high schoolers, no, maybe not.
So you say you speak with church groups. I guess any group that has children.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. So have you been doing this program for the full year since July, or? So
I started this position in July, and I started teaching in October.
Okay.
So since October, we've been reaching out to preschools and churches, local places. I've had a group as big as 30, and I've had a group as small as two youth. And what's something that's unique about the Speak Up, Be Safe training at our CAC is we're going to do these as home visits. So if we have a family come in that is interested in helping their children learn more about how to stay safe, learning more about personal safety, I will do a one-on-one with them, because I think that, that eases some anxiety. They're not in front of a group having to, maybe share some things that they've experienced, but I'm there as a trusted adult, hopefully as a trusted and safe adult that they can share with me. And then if anything comes out of that training, I'm also there to hold their stories, and if they make any disclosures, I'm there for that as well.
Yeah, you look trustworthy.
Well, thank you.
If you came in to talk to me, I'd feel comfortable. Well, you are. How about that? I'm curious about, you say, age groups and all this thing. How has it gone since October? This is the launch of a new program.
Yes.
I'm sure, number one, people knowing that you're here and that it's available is the big thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the major thing, is just reaching out to all of these preschools that are here. A lot of it has been word of mouth. Shout out to Presley. She has done a wonderful job cultivating this community in Rutherford County. We are going to speak about child abuse so it does not happen. And a lot of these preschools that have gotten this training are also interested in the child-based one. So that makes it even better. But the feedback that I've gotten so far is that these kids are remembering what we're saying. I did a training at my child's preschool, and she came home talking about strangers and shout out to me, okay? It just helped me learn that they are really taking this in. And
Mom could have said it to you till you're blue in the face, but not yet.
No, she would not have gotten it. But, being in with the preschools, we come in 1 week for 30 minutes. We teach part of the lesson, and then we come the next week and teach the second part of the lesson. So I'm getting to see the retention that they have, and then even the preschools are reaching out saying, hey, do you have something that we can put on our walls just so we can remind our students? Absolutely. Whatever you need.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting, too, that, like, for preschool, it's 2 30-minute sessions. Getting a preschooler to sit down for longer than that, I mean, you're doing good to do 30 minutes, aren't you?
We're playing freeze dance. Don't get me wrong. We're taking 15 minutes in. We're playing freeze dance. We're doing whatever if they need to play for a second. We also have Play-Doh if they want to do that, because I want them to be as engaged. And sitting there talking to me for 30 minutes is not going to do it. So.
I kind of think maybe that's something I should implement on the show. A little freeze dance?
Absolutely.
Dance play. I'm still waiting for my Play-Doh. It's been several years now, but hey, anything to get the ball rolling. I would love a fidget.
I know. This makes me think about, Karista, the conversation, I guess maybe it was last month that we had when we were talking about facility and needing room and that kind of thing for staff. And I know some great things have happened since we talked last time, so I want you to maybe talk a little bit about that too. But I mean, this is a part of how the CAC is growing here, and it's very important.
100%. And Nia was actually the third addition to me and Presley's desk. So now we've recently purchased the building that we're in. So we have not only the very small space that we're in, but also all the buildings attached to it. So we're able to spread out a little bit more. It's still very, very early, and we have a long ways to go in terms of renovations and making sure the space is functional for our needs. But just having a bit of breathing room for our now 16 staff is huge, because I mean, it's just a testament to how many folks we're going to be able to serve. In addition, also giving our interviewers just more time, more space, having folks and clients be able to come to the space and still keep that confidentiality, which is so important and is at the center of what we do. It's been such a crazy, hectic year, but we've been growing so much, and for the better, I think, just to match the services that the community is demanding of us. And I think we've always been an excellent steward of, meeting people where they're at, meeting folks' needs as they come in. And it's just a very exciting chapter just to see, even in the 3 years that I've been there, how much more demand and how much growth we've had over these past few years and how much we'll continue to grow.
Yeah. Do you still share a desk, or have you gotten your own desk now?
No, well, not my own desk, but I have space now to sort of spread out at a counter if I want to go across the way and, the Wi-Fi connects. So I'm happy.
As long as the Wi-Fi connects.
As long as the Wi-Fi connects and I can make a phone call.
So who keeps the messiest desk, Ania?
Well, I didn't want to put this out there, but I got booted from the desk.
Well, I guess I know the answer to that.
Hey, our desk is the dumping ground. People go, this could be for an auction, or they don't really tell us what they're doing, what it is. They're just like, this is for Karista, or this is for Presley, with no post-it notes or anything. No, nothing, just here.
That's why they make post-it notes.
That's what, and we have them on the desk.
Of course.
Hey, here you go. And we kind of have to put the puzzle pieces together. So it's like darkness to light surveys, scan checks, hometown heroes registrations, trash.
So everybody goes through
and then we just tuck it all under when we have tours and people coming to the Sunday.
So you were booted. That says a lot.
I was the last one. I guess I had to get booted, but it works out because I am in the section with our drug and endangered children ladies. So I have new friends, I guess.
Well, I'm sure they'll be your friend, just not your desk mate, huh?
Just from afar.
Yes.
Yeah, just from afar. Ania, for as we wrap up, for those who may be listening, maybe they're homeschool, their kids are homeschooled, or they would like to get this to their preschool or whatnot. How do people find out about Speak Up, Be Safe, and how do they get you to come out and present to the kids?
Of course. So you can find my information on the website. If you go to cacrutherford.org, go to the prevention tab, and there's a Speak Up, Be Safe tab that you can go to, and it has my contact information there. You can also fill out a booking time right there, so we can have a call call. You can also email me. My email is asmith@cacrutherford.org, or call the CAC. Tell them that you heard me on WGNS and that you'd like to learn more information. And our phone number is 615-867-9000.
Well, perfect. I guess we need to get signed up. Well, you have a time. I think you're on maybe the Monday of the week of, right? Of the
yes,
event
of the week of the walk.
Yeah,
yes,
the walk at the end of the month. Okay.
That last Monday.
But we need to do a lot in between now and then, so let's get signed up, right?
Yeah,
get team signed up.
Yeah, or we have same day registration. Just
that's true too.
We've got time. It's okay. There's plenty of time.
Where can we find registration on the website?
Same place. Just click under that events tab, and it's free to register. And you can register for your team or start your own team, and invite folks to come and participate. Because the goal is really just to have as many people out there and having a good time. And lunch is sponsored by Mission Barbecue this year.
Nice. Good group of folks. Karista Colwell, Ania Smith with the Child Advocacy Center. Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's it for Rutherford Issues today. Have a good day, everybody.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care.